Hi, I'm restoring this kickstand for the playfield on a Williams. It's basically for my Twilight Zone. One of the big problems that I had was that the little sleeve, the little yellow sleeve that went on the end here of this was very torn up and destroyed. So I was asking a couple friends, like, where can I find this? Where can I buy this? Because for the lockdown bar, I could actually buy one for a couple bucks off Pinball Life. And I was just like, I can't find this anywhere. I can't even find what this is found. And everybody had actually informed me that there's such a thing called Plasti dip. And this is actually how it's dipped in there. So I'm pretty excited about this. What I'm going to do is just kind of demonstrate that. So trial and error, if I completely screw it up, and you can totally laugh at me. You have the right to do that. But I don't think it probably looks that hard to do. So what I did was I cleaned off the area here underneath, and I just kind of buffed it and shined it. You can see that this area right here is a lot shinier than the rest of it. Well, the rest of it by itself is pretty shiny. My buffing wheel has been one of the greatest investments I've ever made, I feel like. So what I'm going to do is I cleaned off this area right here. This is more the nickel-plated part. The nickel-plated part has been sanded off here. So what I'm going to do is I've also gotten into electroplating, which is something I'll address in future videos. But eventually I'm going to electroplate the rest of this in nickel as well. So anyway, here we go. So it's definitely very chemically smelling, so I'm going to be really careful. I have kind of a respirator on right now. It basically smells like oil paint. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe off the end again real quick, just to make sure I have it clean. That's what it says. So what it says to do on the application here is it says attach a string or a wire to hang the item. I'm not really dipping the entire thing in there, so I don't think that's going to be relevant for this particular thing. Because as you can see, I have a pretty clear indication right here up to where the nickel plating is, that that's exactly where it was originally. So it says basically insert the item 1 inch every 5 seconds, withdraw at the same rate. So I'm going to dip it down 1 inch, another inch, another inch. I'm just going to try to eyeball it. Let's see. So just to kind of get a little bit of an idea, let's see. 1 inch is about there. 1 inch from there is here, here. So I've got about 5 inches. I've got exactly 5 inches. I am going to actually go ahead and mark that because I'm a nerd. I don't know if this is good or bad. I don't know if this will have a reaction to it, but you know, sometimes the only way to find out is just to find out. So I'm going to make a very small mark. Hopefully it doesn't react in a negative way. There we go. So I've got my 5 inch marks right there. I'm going to go ahead and just count to 5 out loud because I don't know. Seems like the right thing to do. Let me go ahead and adjust this. Sorry about the mess on my bench right here. I've just had a busy week. So, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it also says to withdraw this at the same rate. So I'm going to come up about an inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up another inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so here's what I got. I'm gonna go ahead and let the rest of it kind of just drip off there. It says to recoat after 30 minutes, and then you got to let it sit for basically 24 hours. That's fine. Here's what I got so far. Not the greatest in the world, so I'm definitely going to need to recoat this. That's what I got so far. All right, here's go number 2. One thing I realized as I was doing it last time was that I probably should be mixing this up before I do it. It came out with a really thin coat at the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and spend a little bit of time mixing this thing up first. That's kind of one of those duh things that, like, of course it needs to be mixed up. Because it's coming off on this popsicle mixing stick is like pretty thick. So I'm gonna try it again. Again, this stuff stinks. I'm gonna put something on for it. All right. All right, I guess I didn't really need to count the last one there. I do see why they require a wire for this, because I should be hanging it like this. I totally get that now, but I'm kind of in a situation that does not work with that. So, and that is my own problem from not understanding it. I do have maybe an idea, so I'll get back. I think in theory I probably need like one more dip. So this is what I got so far. I wonder if you can see that all right. It looks pretty good. I finally hung something up so that it drips like this. I finally learned my lesson, so here we go. It's been about 24 hours now, so this is how it turned out. I can't really focus on it, sorry about that. I think it turned out pretty dang good. So I also believe, since the top of the can is basically exactly where it originally was, that they probably used this exact product to get this. I don't see why they wouldn't have. So cool little experiment. I love it. It just adds another thing to you know, what we can do in restoring these machines.